Hey everybody, this is Gloria Norwood, owner of Sophisticated Spot Shop on Etsy.com, owner of Gloria's Astrological Tarot decks and Gloria's Unsolved Mystery decks. But like I said, I got a little short snippet from the DFS SRS Exposed, just a little bit. I'm going to let you know what's going on. Like I said, when it came to my sister, I never thought she would do me like that. You know, I thought that she loved me. She would come to me and say, "Oh, sister, I would never talk about you. I would never do you like that." I know he was scandalous. I just didn't expect that from my sister. But she got mad about an old link up that she linked up with, that I linked up with first. I told her about it as soon as she linked up with the dude, but she still linked up with him. Excuse me. She still linked up with him anyway and tried to hold animosity. So I guess she decided to sleep with my significant other out of that animosity. And so I'm sitting here chilling. You know, I posted my stuff already. So, mind you, he ain't hit me back. So she just called my phone. So you mean to tell me you just watched the video, then you call my sister, then you want to this bitch call my phone to do what, nigga? I'm the older sister. Ain't nothing she can tell me. Ain't nothing she can fucking tell me. Y'all caught, y'all exposed. It is what it is. You feel me? And then my mama was sitting over there picking her side, taking her side and shit, because she fucking crooked as shit, scammer, schemer. The kids had already told on her for fucking selling fucking prescription pills and shit. So she was mad at me because that's what the kids said about her. Like, I told the kids to say that. I wasn't even there. You see what I'm saying? She blames me for every fucking thing. My mother has always been a karmic mother. She's always been disrespectful. She's always been rude. She's always been out for the dollar, never really caring about the situation, talking bad about me in the community. So I knew her and my sister was going to link up and go against me. But then you added the rest of the other family too. The same motherfuckers that when you got my daughter Tiana, you abused Tiana. She would call me crying about how you was over there abusing her and screaming and hollering in the background. After you did the adoption scam to steal my daughter. Because you were supposed to give her back too. She was another family member that did that to me because they kept trying to get me caught up just over smoking a blunt, y'all. It's because they wanted the money that I was getting, that I had coming in from child support so bad. And I wasn't even getting much, y'all. I was only getting like maybe $400 or $500. Now with Kingston, I would be getting 8. And that's for all fucking 7 kids. Well, actually all 4. So I would be getting 8. You understand what I'm saying? But then here I go with the psychosocial money making scheme. Y'all asking me for child support. Y'all asking for the money right back. So yeah, it's a scam. Yeah, I'm working like a motherfucker. And y'all asking for money. But when I asked for an overnight visit, I asked them for a parent aid. I asked them for a therapist. They threw me out the welfare office and told me because I caught the FBI on them that I need to get out their office and they gonna keep my kids. So let me tell you about the corruption in the Division of Family Services and SRS, and with the Illuminati, and the sex trafficking, and the child trafficking that they got exposed for by me because I had to go through it. Because at first I didn't pay attention to it because I was young, I was 15. They convinced me that, oh, if you sign these papers, we'll let you see them later, da-da-da-da-da. They made it seem like it was just going to be a real quick process. I didn't see my kids for 20 years. They played me over smoking a blunt. The SRS did. Hillary, Harriet, Rachel, Call Valley Community Center, my mother, because she just wanted to get high. She just wanted the income. Not realizing that once they took the kids, that was the income. And then you done already put me in social services. So for years, she battled with me about how we lost the kids, but for real, she was mad because she lost the income. Because every time my kids come around Jamaica, she'll call and tell her homegirls, oh, I'm going to steal her kids. I'm going to get the welfare involved and steal her kids. Talking about my daughter in Jamaica, like, why would you keep this process going on? She's a toxic, karmic mother. Then she calls and says, oh, well, your kids are shooting and this, that, and the third. I told y'all my kids was out of control. Y'all called the welfare office and tried to get child abuse charges put on me for my 2 children, what they're trying to lock me up for like 8 years. For whooping them, for breaking them in somebody's house. And stealing my debit card and spending money on my debit card when it was supposed to be for the bills. Because he bought a video game. because he told you he's ADHD. He was addicted to video games, addicted to electronics. And my sister wouldn't medicate him, so he kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I would say, is he on his medicine? She would play dumb and do the gaslighting. What? Who? What? Yeah, I'll drop him off. Oh, she would play games. And she would spin a spell on my children and then drop them off on my porch, trying to see what the spell is going to do. Like, something is wrong with her. She has a mental problem. So my sister dabbles in spell work. She definitely does. Because she's been sleeping with my husband, so you know for sure they're co-leaders. And then he starts sleeping with the neighbor, and then they all start getting involved with that magic. So I ain't never lied about anything. They all been lying to y'all about me being delirious or crazy because they're trying to cover up the fact that they're trying to steal my children again. And rape and molest them and child traffic them. And tell the mother that she's delusional and she needs to be in a mental institution because I found out about what they're doing. They're going to go to jail. Because they want the parents under medication so they can molest the children. While the parent is under here sedated, the child, the innocent child, is over there with the predator having a visit, being molested, while the mother is at home sedated under medication. Kansas City, it's time to fight back. I'm tired. I'm a true Black Panther, and I'm not finna take this mess from anybody. All you fake ones out there, y'all see what it is. It's real over here. Y'all been over here so many times, y'all scared. Because the white people got y'all scared to stand up for yourselves and stand up for y'all children and talk about the slavery that's going on in the modern days. Trying to manipulate y'all with money to do weird shit to y'all children. Then they turn around and prosecute y'all and then call y'all pedophiles and then get awards and medals for the shit. So, like I said, hopefully there's probably some spies and some ops within the organization, which is a great thing because, like I said, these kids don't need to be child trafficked, sexually abused, mentally abused, verbally abused, and then when a person as an adult realizes everything they was doing was wrong and speak out, you tell them they need to be in a mental institution in a straitjacket, y'all have lost y'all mind. And I know for sure that this had been going on for years with the Illuminati. Like I said, I didn't put two and two together until I saw John outside in the spiritual realm, standing there with his wife, with children at a table slumped over like as if they had drained their energy because it looked like they were into energy vampirism. So whatever magic they were over there doing on those children, while they were still in custody from people, doing adoption scams, money-making scams, keeping the parent at work while the kids is being molested, but they asking for money. Well, my kids then ran away from my sister. 2 of them ran away and 2 of them still there. Because they don't like her ass, because they know she's scandalous. And they would rather be with their mother. And every time the kids speak up for themselves, she try to, I'm a good parent, You don't have any kids, sis. You're auntie. You keep trying to be with my man. You see what I'm saying? She's psychotic. She's delusional. Over that little $800 coming in. And she don't want to get audited by the IRS. But you had money. You had bought a $25,000 ring for yourself because you delusional. You going to marry yourself. Instead of paying off the IRS. And then telling me I'm crazy because I want my kids back. I'm hoping somebody sees this video. CIA, FBI, Internal Affairs, a great lawyer, because I'm going to need this pro bono case. It needs to be a nationwide civil lawsuit against violating human rights, sex trafficking, child trafficking, because I believe that John could have possibly raped those girls because he only wanted girls in his house. He did not want any boys, he just wanted girls. So that means I know he was probably molesting those children. and under Diana's nose, and she didn't know it. So like I said, John Matthews and Diana Matthews, because John passed away with the SRS, Social Rehabilitative Services in Kansas City, Kansas. Those were the parents, the foster parents that they gave my kids to. Only had met them twice. They came and took my child from the hospital over me smoking a blunt, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, when I say the system is corrupt, they are corrupt. They came to try to molest children straight from the hospital. Nigga. This is not a joke, everybody. This is a nationwide warning for this social rehabilitation services, Division of Family Services, these welfare services, these social services, just walking up to these kids to sexually molest them and traffic them. That stuff is true, and some of these people are actually real workers in doing it, y'all. So please be careful. Watch your kids. Stay away from fake family. Do the best you can. Get your content out there like I am. I know I'm going to piss a few people off. Like I said, I don't care. These people need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And these kids need to be free. Like I said, Freedom just came out this weekend. Shout out to the people who created Freedom. Much love, because us Earth Angels over here really appreciate that. So, and we're doing our part over here as best as we can. So, thank you so much. And I hope, like I said, the Division of Family Services and Social Rehabilitation Services can be exposed for their mental abuse, verbal abuse, prolonging cases, parental alienation, sexual assault, verbal abuse, psychosocial scams, because I've been to take like 12 evaluations and still haven't got my kids back. And because Stacey Prophet decided to say, I need medicine because she's covering up the sex trafficking. And they obviously working with the police, because in between these court dates, I'm constantly getting shot at or physically attacked, or my car is being vandalized. So they will be getting prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law for being a conspiracy to commit murder over some Social Security, y'all. This is real out here. Let me tell you how trifling people are. Over $800. But you getting money out here, driving Benzes and shit, and $250,000 houses. But you gonna kill your sister over $800 so you can fuck her nigga. Lord knows I don't try to cuss, but we're gonna leave it at that. And may God bless people who went through my situation. And I believe you, because, hey, we all, at first it wasn't going on with me. You're going to have to take them rose-colored glasses off, you know, and step up to the plate, because they could be right up under your nose. Have a blessed day. I'll be back with another short one.